Gregory Stone, MMA Crypt.com. Today's quiz will be scheduled for 5 rounds of action as Greg Marshall puts his MMA Crypt Quiz Championship on the line against Joseph Rebry Johnson. Joseph is coming off a decision victory over Shane Staley in his last MMA Crypt Quiz bout. With that, welcome to the MMA Crypt Quiz, Joseph.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's bring in the champion, Greg Marshall. Greg is yet to go to a decision on the MMA Crypt Quiz as he's finished his last 2 bouts via TKO. With that, welcome to the MMA Crypt Quiz, Greg.
Alright man, how's it going?
It's not too bad, Greg. Okay, now you two have had a bit of back and forth, mainly in private. I've sort of been the go-between between you both, passing on the smack talk. So, is there anything you'd like to say to each other before we get started, guys?
Good luck.
I was wondering if he was ever going to challenge me.
Greg was trying to be respectful, and Joseph.
Always willing to wish good luck.
Okay, what I want to do, guys, is we'll go with a coin toss to decide who selects which category and who selects who goes first. So we'll go with you, Greg, because you are the champion. So head to tails, Greg.
Tails never fails.
Heads is best. Remember that. Heads is best today. Okay, Joseph, you get to select the category and who goes first in round 1. So you've got an advantage over the champion here. Okay, we've got a choice of Bellator 134, the World Annual MMA Awards Part 1, the World Annual MMA Awards Part 2, UFC 184 Part 1, and UFC 184 Part 2. So any of those 5 categories there, Joseph.
Let's go with UFC 184 Part 1.
UFC 184 Part 1 for round 1. Okay, it's 5 questions on this, guys. I bumped up 5 questions now. So, some good possibilities of TKO in this round. Okay, we'll start with question 1. This is worth 1 point. What move did Kat Zingano start the fight with that led to both fighters clinching up and the fight going to the ground? So what move did she start the fight out with, Kat Zingano?
A flying knee.
Flying knee. Are you going first in this round, or do you want Greg to go first?
I'm going first.
You're going first in this round? You're going a flying knee?
Yep.
Okay, Greg, what's your answer?
Same answer, flying knee.
Both players got on correct. It was indeed a flying knee. Are you sort of surprised that she came out with that flying knee, guys?
Hell yeah.
Not really. I had a feeling she was going to come out aggressive.
Really, it was a good way to start the fight, to be honest with you, because they was going at it. I thought she was going to get on top and start pounding on her, but Rosie got the...
Now, what I didn't expect with her was to throw Ronda. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but...
Well, it's a lot easier once your momentum takes you into it. I thought she actually hit her on the chin at first because Rosie actually fell back and then she got on top of her. So I thought that she rocked Rosie. But on the replay, it sort of went near the chest area. So, but that's only a small 1 point each there, guys. So all's tied going into question 2. Okay, let's move on to question 2, guys. This is worth 1 point again. So obviously you can tell it's an easy question. What did Kat Zingano say a lot in a post-fight interview with Joe Rogan? So she kept saying this word a lot. What was the word? Joseph, you're up first.
Fuck.
Fuck?
Yep.
Greg?
I'll go with fuck as well.
It was fuck.
Yeah, she was a bit pissed off.
That was a strange post-fight interview, guys. It was like she was... you could tell it was very personal to her to win that one. Well, it was very personal for her to win that one.
She was doing all she could to stop herself.
Well, she has a lot of confidence in herself because she tried to fight Conor McGregor, so...
Well, obviously, she was what, trying to fight Conor McGregor? Did you say she was trying to fight Conor?
Yeah, on the way out to the ring, they were just playing around.
All right. No, there's like losing a fight and then there's been upset and then there's, that was really... It's like she dedicated that win to her husband or something, You can tell it meant a lot to her and she was, you're right. Who said she was stopping herself from crying? Was it you, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell she was trying to stop herself from crying. Okay, down to business, guys. You both got 2 points each. Heading to question 3, and this one's worth 2 points. Let's see if we can separate you here. Nice 2 points coming at the end. That could be useful. Okay, who was the referee in the late stoppage between Rowan Carnero and Mark Munoz? So give me the name of the referee with that late stoppage as he stood there looking on as fucking Munoz was asleep. Joseph,
that was a hard one. I have no idea.
Well, you got the referee in the last quiz, from what I recall. That really tough ref. So I would have been fair to get this one.
But see, the thing is with this one, I wasn't paying attention to the ref.
I can give you a hint if you like.
And that fight actually made me mad.
No, both of you guys a hint.
I don't need a hint.
You don't need a hint.
No.
That doesn't sound good, Joseph. You've got to get this one correct. Greg won't be saying that unless you knew the answer.
Yeah, he knows the answer, and I'm about to lose because of that. So I'm just going to throw a guess out there and go with Mark. Why I can't pronounce his name right now. His first name is Mark. I can't remember his last name.
Right, so we're going with Mark. I'll give you 1 point for that if you get it right. Okay, Greg, who are you going with?
Jaron Vallel.
Jaron Vallel?
That was right.
Jaron Vallel was indeed correct. Greg, how did you get that, by the way? That was a tough one.
He's been on a lot of cards recently, and I actually thought he'd been doing quite well as a ref. I thought he'd looked quite impressive. This is the first time I've seen him and thought, Jesus Christ, he's bad.
He refereed the Josh Koscheck bout as well, where Josh looked like he had sperm coming out of his mouth.
Yeah,
and I thought, because obviously I was disgusted by the first one, because I stayed up, watched all the prelims, watched all the main card, and when the Josh Koscheck fight versus Ellenberger and they showed the ref, obviously Bruce Buffer announces the ref, and I was like, oh shit, it's him. You better hope that you don't get caught in a fucking choke. What did he do? He got caught in a choke and he fucked up again. Josh looked like it was strange because Josh looked like he tapped thin air. It was like he was tapping the air, then eventually he did tap on. Do you have to tap on your opponent or yourself, or can you tap the air? He looked like he was half out of it, so I'm not too sure.
You can always
tap.
I'm sure you can tap your feet
anyway.
Too against the mat. You can tap your feet.
somebody quit with their feet recently.
Apparently, Josh Koscheck's corner was actually telling him tap, it's done, because he was actually worried.
Yeah.
If he actually rolled, because he tried rolling out of it, and he had it on so tight, he could have actually damaged his neck, I thought, because the way he tried rolling out of it. Because obviously you got all your body weight twisting against your neck. It's your head. It's like trapping your head in a vice and then rolling all your body. You can do some fucking damage to your neck. Well, anyway, let's get back to the quiz. And Greg Marshall, you just took a 2-point lead.
Yep.
Good job there, Greg. Well, Greg, you finished all your previous bouts. You yet to go to a decision, so we'll see if you can keep that record intact today. Okay, let's move on to question 4 in round 1. This is worth 3 points, and Greg has a 2-point lead. So if Greg gets this one correct, and Joseph, if you get it wrong, Greg will TKO you. So, good news for you there, Greg.
Yes, it is.
Another first round finish, possibly.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, question 4. What MMA tournament did Rowan Carnero win before signing back with the UFC? I can give you both a hint if you want on this one.
No hint needed.
No hint needed. Okay, you both have to agree to the hint, so I can't give the hint. So, Joseph, fire over your answer there.
What was the question again?
What MMA tournament did Rowan Carnero recently win before signing back with the UFC? It was about 2-3 months ago. He won a tournament outside the UFC, which actually got him a contract with the UFC. It was an 8-man tournament. 8-man world tournament. That's not a hint. The hint was going to be something else.
I have no idea.
We're going to have a TKO victory. I can see it.
Yep.
Greg's like, no hint. I'm going to finish him.
Well, dang, I don't know that one, so hats off to you, Greg. You won.
He's not got it right yet. He's not got it right. We're suspecting he's going to get it right.
I'm pretty sure I've got it right, but you never know.
Are you going to give no answer, Joseph, or do you just want to have a crack at naming any tournament?
That is, so the only tournaments I really know about is the Bellator tournaments that they don't have anymore. Ever since
you're going to go with no answer there, Joseph? You want to go with Bellator tournament or no answer?
No answer.
No answer. Okay, Greg. Give us your answer.
Right. I'm pretty sure it was called Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds MMA. Where he beat Brock Larson in the final. And I think Cody McKenzie and that was in it as well.
Cody McKenzie was in the Battlegrounds tournament. Chael Sonnen was the commentator along with JR.
That's right, with Jim Ross.
Debut in the ringside commentating position. Greg, that was indeed correct. You do win via TKO 7-2.
That'll do then.
Another TKO finish, Greg. You're unstoppable.
Getting good at this shit.
Joseph came in. He was looking like a strong challenge for you after his last win because he did really well. He was coming behind. You notoriously start off slow there, Joseph. Slow first round in your first bout against Shane Staley, but you came back on the second round and the third round, but Greg didn't give you that opportunity today to steal the second and third rounds off him, and potentially the fourth and fifth. Anything you'd like to say there, Joseph?
I'll be back, don't worry.
Well, Greg, who are we going to get for you? Brad Pickett's offering to come on. Maybe Brad Pickett, he put a good showing against Jake Boswick.
Yeah, I'm up for Brad Pickett. Anyone will do.
So let's have a recap of today's quiz. First two questions, both players got them right. Got yourself a point each on them two. Then the next two questions, Greg managed to steal the game away from Joseph Johnson. As Greg gained a 2-point lead by naming the referee for the bout between Ron Carnero versus Mark Munoz, and then Greg polished off Joseph Johnson by taking 3 points in question 4 by giving me the name of the tournament, which Ron Carnero won. So you obviously know your Ron Carnero there, Greg. You've been keeping an eye on him there.
I just remember the stuff at the time. The tournament at the time, it was big hype. There was a few other guys in it that were pulled out at the last minute who were big names as well, but I can't remember who now. Okay,
to finish off the round, we have got a question. Would you like to answer this question for a bit of fun before we go?
Go on then.
Question 5, this was going to be worth 2 points. You up for it, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Okay, the other rounds, that'll be for another day, the other rounds, so I'll save them for another quiz. Potentially your next defence, Greg. I might try and get one in sooner, a little exhibition bout, see if we can get you your next challenger, Greg.
No worries.
I'm writing up these rounds for no apparent reason now, Greg. I might as well just write one round up for future quizzes. Two maximum.
Save your time, eh?
Okay, question 5. This would have been worth 2 points. With the win over Kat Zingano, Ronda Rousey has defended her UFC Women's Bantamweight title how many times now?
Who's answering?
Was it just in the UFC or in the...
A UFC title, not a Strikeforce one. A UFC Women's Bantamweight title. How many times has she defended it now after defeating Kat Zingano at UFC 184?
It is 6, ain't it? No?
You going 6?
Yes.
Greg, what are you going with?
4.
You going with 4? So you went either side of 5. The correct answer was 5.
Is it 5 defences?
5 defences. It's Liz Carmouche.
Well, I was thinking Carmouche was earning the belt, but it wasn't. It was a defence, wasn't it?
Yeah, because she got given the belt.
Damn, that's where I got it wrong.
Yeah, that's where it came from then. So you would have even got that one right, Greg.
If she would have lost that fight, would Liz get that championship?
What's that, Joseph?
If she would have lost that fight, Liz would have gotten that championship?
Yeah, she was defending
the belt. Or would it be up for grabs?
Yeah, the title was up for grabs. She was defending the title. She came in, she was given the belt straight away, unlike previous people. Who else was given the belt? Aldo was when he they did a tournament for the flag.
Yeah, Aldo, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz was given one too. Yeah, so Ronda Rousey was given the title. That was her first defense, and it was Miesha Tate after the Ultimate Fighter season 18. Then it was Sarah McMahon, the knee to the body. Alexis Davis knockout. That was a vicious slamming knockout.
16 seconds.
And then obviously Kat Zingano at UFC 184. So that rounds out Rosie's title defences. I'm looking forward to her and Jessica Ai, or who's that Brazilian lady who's beaten two of the Austin.
You're looking forward to who and Jessica Ai? Ronda.
Are you talking about best?
Yeah, best
whatever her
Creator.
last name is.
So I want to see either one of them two. Ronda versus Betch Creator, or
You think any of them two offer more than the previous girls she's fought? Like,
no, but I think Betch Creator just brings.
It'll be lucky to last a minute each fight.
Heck, I thought Holly Holmes was going to be Ronda's biggest test, but the way I saw her fight Raquel,
she'll be third. I think she just had a bit of octagon jitters. She was pacing around, looked very nervous, didn't apply any combinations like she wanted to.
She's got no chance against Ronda, though, because Ronda will clinch, take her down, armbar.
You can see that. You can see that in the fight.
The only chance Ronda's got of losing is to somebody who's better than her on the ground. Strikers don't matter because she can clinch with them.
Well, Greg, let's get back to the quiz. Is there anything you'd like to say to any future challengers who might be watching? Because this is getting ridiculous.
Let's not go with smack talk, just the same old one. Good luck.
Okay, from the MMA Crypt quiz, as always, thank you for watching.